Today's February 12th, 2019, and this is episode 42 of PlaneSavers. Good morning, everybody. It is Yellowknife. It is nice. Yeah, C46 turning around in the background. Minus 20 degrees, which is around 0 degrees Fahrenheit. It is a nice day. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, folks, today's gonna be a catch-up episode. I have like a 3-hour meeting I gotta do today. A whole bunch of Buffalo stuff I gotta do that isn't PlaneSavers related. So yeah, let's get to PlaneSavers Studio, put this footage in, and I'm going to take you a trip around the world, starting with somewhere very warm.
Hi, good day, Mikey and fellow PlaneSavers viewers. Greetings to you all from the sunny Caribbean. I'm Julian Mills, self-appointed founder of the Caribbean branch of the PlaneSavers Caribbean Support Wing. So I'm sending you this message from Port of Spain, in Trinidad and Tobago, in the southern Caribbean. Anyway, I wanted to send you this message as a big thank you for all that you're doing to bring this plane back to life. I've been a big fan of Ice Pilot since the beginning, and all that you do at Buffalo Airways. Anyway, back in episode 5, you went through the history of DTD, and obviously described its involvement in D-Day. You went on to mention Operation Market Garden. Well, this has special importance to my family. It's my great uncle, Thomas James Henderson, was a paratrooper in Operation Market Garden. So I found out, obviously, my uncle was in the 7th Battalion of the King's Own Scottish Borderers Regiment. I was part of the 1st Air Landing Brigade, which is part of the British 1st Airborne Division. On the 17th of September 1944, 10 a.m. in the morning, boarded Douglas C-47 Dakotas 271 Squadron to embark on their flight to the Netherlands and to Arnhem. So from previous research, we know that DTD, or FZ668 as it was then, was with 271 Squadron at Down Ampney. Now listen, I have no idea if the aircraft my great uncle boarded was DTD or not, but that's not the point. What is touching to me to know is that at the time, at the same place that my great uncle boarded his Dakota to fly to Arnhem, DTD was there the same time, the same place, the same airfield, the same squadron. He probably walked past the aircraft. I'm sure he would have seen it. And of course, in the build-up to Operation Market Garden, there was lots of training flights, lots of training exercises, boarding the planes, loading, parachute exercises. So I'm pretty sure at some stage, at some time in the build-up or part of Operation Market Garden, my great-uncle came into contact with this aircraft. So that's hugely important. Unfortunately, the day after they took off and went to Arnhem, on the 18th of September 1944, my great uncle was killed there. So he was 20 years old at the time, one of 6 brothers and sisters. And I remember my grandmother used to speak of him all the time and incredibly fondly. And of course, what I then realised was that great uncle Tommy, when he died at 19 in 1944, of course, when his brothers and sisters probably last left him, he was 50. He would have been 15 years old in 1939, and that's probably the last memory they have of their younger brother, is as a 15-year-old youngest brother, and then the next thing they know, he's a paratrooper, jumping out of aeroplanes, and then of course he was killed in action in Arnhem. So, you know, I think this is hugely important to keep these stories alive. It's not just about the machine, it's about all the people that go with it, and the people that survive. So once again, from the bottom of my heart, Mikey, thank you for doing this. Thank you to you and all your team. It is hugely important to a lot of other people. Thanks for keeping the history alive. The stories are real. You know, you have our full support, my full support. We're sending a donation on its way. If you need anything else, just let us know, and we can do whatever we can do to help. So once again, thanks for doing this. Bye.
I want to thank Julian for sending that awesome video he made in a much warmer climate. I'd like to also dedicate this episode to the memory of your great uncle Thomas James Henderson. And yeah, that really brings home the reason why we're doing all this stuff. Yeah, it's so much more than the planes, as you mentioned. It's about the people, and that's what I've always been trying to bring the point home, is about the people. So yeah, hopefully you also like that time lapse. That sundog was really, really cool. Yeah, very rare to get it at that time. So moving on, I have a surprise for you guys. We have another airplane build that we're going to start following. And here's just a quick introduction to a Beach City Baby, a C-53 Skytrooper being restored in the States.
Hey Mikey, Jason Capper from Vintage Wings. How are you doing? I'm here with Joe.
Hey
Joe.
Mikey.
Hey. Hey, big fans of the show. Joe and I have both been watching Ice Pilot since you guys came out with it, and we're happy to be on PlaneSavers. So give you a quick little tour of the hangar here before everyone else gets here for the day and we start working. But we'll give you a little walk around of our hangar here in Franklin, Pennsylvania, and Beach City Baby, which is undergoing a pretty intensive makeover before she starts flying again. So here's the airplane. All right, Mikey, so here we are in the hangar, Franklin, Pennsylvania. There's Joe again. Got the wings off for an IRAN inspection, so we'll go through and do everything we need to bring the wings back to life. You can see some of our new pieces, and really, really happy with the center wing right now. As you can see, we're kind of going through everything here. Just put the doublers on for the mandatory FAA AD for the wing spar. And you can see some of those doubler plates up there. Finally, just starting to get back to buttoning everything up here, but thanks, Joe. Yeah. But yeah, this is all coming along pretty well in here. We're going to start stripping the paint off the old girl here shortly. So we got the windows masked off up there. Finally get rid of all this old white faded paint and get her back down to bare metal. We'll be starting that process here shortly. Converted the batteries on the airplane to these guys here. This is courtesy of Concord batteries. They donated those to us, and a lot more reliable than the acid type batteries that the original DC-3 had on it. I got a lot of repairs going on here with the wing. There was some corrosion here in the leading edge due to bird's nest that we found when the airplane was left sitting outside for 20 some years. You know, we're really fortunate that the airplane, for sitting outside as long as she did, is in as good a shape as it is. But again, we do have a lot of stuff that does need worked on and replaced. And this airplane has the R1830-94s on it, and most evidenced by the magnetos sitting on the front of the crankcase. So these babies are at 1350 horsepower, a little bit more oomph than the regular 1830s. But we also have the geared rudder tab in the back to compensate for all the extra horsepower. So a little bit of differences between this airplane and a normal DC-3 or C-47. A lot of work going on here, and it's going to be at least another year, 2 years before this thing starts flying again. But when it does, it'll be done and done right, and that's what's most important. But anyway, we just wanted to say hi. I'll go back to Joe real quick. So Joe's actually the one that brought this up to my attention for emailing you, so we're happy he did. And Joe's actually going to get his A&P here in a little bit, a couple more months, right, Joe?
Yeah.
So Joe will be a certified A&P and join the growing list of mechanics we have working on the airplane. And we do have a lot of talented people, and we're really blessed and fortunate that that's the case. So anyway, for now, I'm going to sign off. Thanks for everything, Mikey, and keep up the great work, man. We're happy to be a part of it, and we're excited to see what you guys do with your airplane.
Oh, Chucky, how's it going?
Not bad.
What's happening?
We're working on the C-check.
How's the C-check coming?
Not bad.
I forgot to show you the footage from
Yeah.
yesterday.
So when are we going to look at it? I've seen some of it when I watch a video.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing,
Yeah,
man. There's some
I want to
crazy
see the rest of it.
I'm gonna spend Saturday. I'm gonna go through it.
We'll go through it Saturday.
Yeah, there's about an hour. There's lots of like family footage and stuff, but I'll go through it and pick out all the airplanes.
Where are all these? Is this Canadian stuff?
Canadian Pacific, but there's like it's everything. It's crazy. Crazy. It's a retired Canadian Pacific pilot. I'll tell more on Saturday, but yeah, he sent me the DVD, and
Really?
I sent it back. So that's old school email. Yeah, mail him a DVD mail back. So how you say hi to everybody today?
How's it going out there?
So today was kind of a short, or like not a short episode day, but had to spend meetings with all the crews and everything, so that was fun. But luckily, we heard from a dude in Trinidad and Tobago, where his great uncle jumped out of the DC-3s during Market Garden, and then we went and visited Beach City Baby, a C-53 DC-3 getting restored in the States. So a lot of stuff happened today on today's episode. You haven't seen it yet because it's in there.
Okay. Take it easy. We got a C-check going on here.
I know.
A lot of work.
A lot of work.
Chuck check.
Yeah, a lot of chuck.
Chuck check, yeah.
A chuck
As you
check.
see, it's getting there. We're just about done the wings. The wings are all just about done. Now we've got to do the fuselage and all that good stuff.
Cool. So I'm going to let Chucky say goodbye today. Chucky?
Bye out there. See you guys later. Mikey, see you on Saturday.
Saturday.
Okay? Because I'll be working Saturday too.
Yeah, we'll be here
And probably
Saturday.
Sunday.
Cool, Chucky. Okay, so I'm actually taking off a little bit early today. I got a visitor from Australia here. Actually, Australia via Hong Kong. He's part of the Facebook group. I think it's Bush Flyers Down Under. I'll throw a picture up right now. Yeah, so he came all the way up here to see me. So I'm going to take him down to the NWT Brew Pub, which is the only place brewing a beer in the Northwest Territories right now. And yeah, so hope you liked today's episode. Really cool stuff. Little tidbits. It was a catch-up episode. Tomorrow, I got so much stuff, so much content, so much craziness, and we still have our own airplane DTD. And yes, so crazy. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Have a great night, and we'll be seeing you very, very soon. Oh, there's my father doing paperwork. See you guys.